We're going to talk about false prophets. We're going to let a couple of people get in the room.
Iris, Phoenix Rising.
We have Iris right here. You have Phoenix Rising right here. Jesus Nunez, Ryan, TJ Hogan, Dehuti Mahat, Ra. We're going to go into false prophets. Lisbeth Lopez, Peace, Dehuti Mahat Ray. Alex Oates, what's good? I think we could kick it off right now. I'm talking about false prophets. Ofani, December. Alex Oates, man. Alex Oates from Youth Service. You know, I got people who know my character up in this joint. I hear you. LJ Johnson. I gotta go into false prophets, you know what I'm saying? Because I was riding with Meta Nation, and I guess they upset that I decided to leave. So I'm gonna set the record straight. I wasn't gonna say nothing because that's not my character, right? So I was with Meta Nation, and I decided to leave Meta Nation. And I wasn't going to say anything about it, but I jumped on my directs page. We talking this information in Spanish. And so they jumped on her page, you know, talking a lot of shit. So I got to set the record straight. So anybody that wants to know what happened, because I wasn't going to say anything, but they, you know, they always need a villain, you know, so they could get more views and more likes and all that shit. So everybody that left, you know, they made him out to be some type of villain. So I'm gonna let you know what actually happened for all of y'all that really want to know. And I'm gonna say this one time, and I'm gonna be done with it, because I ain't gonna give him my energy. I'm gonna do it one time, so they could leave my direct alone. They could stop going to her page and keep talking. So I happen to leave on my own will. Ain't nobody kicked me out because they ain't like whatever was going on. I left because Nature Boy one time said that Latin people aren't conscious enough and the information ain't for them anyway, right? So I heard that, and then I heard him say, you know, what can we do? He said, you know, are you doing your best? That inspired me, because Nature Boy inspired me, right? So when he came to Honduras, I gave him 30 acres, right? He didn't use it. I'm sure he didn't use it because he has to be in control. And if I have 30 acres and I'm giving 30 acres and stuff, you ain't going to use it because you. Yeah, here we're going live. We're going to talk about false prophets. We're going to let a couple of people get in the room.
Iris, Phoenix Rising.
We have Iris right here. You have Phoenix Rising right here. Jesus Nunez, Ryan, TJ Hogan, Dehuti Mahat, Ra. We're going to go into false prophets. Lisbeth Lopez, Peace, Dehuti Mahat Ray. Alex Oates, what's good? I think we could kick it off right now. I'm talking about false prophets. Ofani, December. Alex Oates, man. Alex Oates from Youth Service. You know, I got people who know my character up in this joint. I hear you. LJ Johnson. I gotta go into false prophets, you know what I'm saying? Because I was riding with Meta Nation, and I guess they upset that I decided to leave. So I'm gonna set the record straight. I wasn't gonna say nothing because that's not my character, right? So I was with Melanation, and I decided to leave Melanation. And I wasn't going to say anything about it, but I jumped on my direct's page. We talking this information in Spanish, and so they jumped on her page, talking a lot of shit. So I got to set the record straight. So anybody that wants to know what happened, because I wasn't going to say anything, but they always need a villain, so they could get more views and more likes and all that shit. So everybody that left, they made him out to be some type of villain. So I'm gonna let you know what actually happened for all of y'all that really want to know. And I'm gonna say this one time, and I'm gonna be done with it, because I ain't gonna give him my energy. I'm gonna do it one time, so they could leave my direct alone. They could stop going to her page and keep talking and keep talking. So I happened to leave on my own will. Ain't nobody kicked me out because they didn't like whatever was going on. I left because Nature Boy one time said that Latin people aren't conscious enough and the information ain't for them anyway, right? So I heard that, and then I heard him say, what can we do? He said, are you doing your best? That inspired me, because Nature Boy inspired me, right? So when he came to Honduras, I gave him 30 acres, right? He didn't use it. I'm sure he didn't use it because he has to be in control. And if I have 30 acres and I'm giving 30 acres and stuff, you ain't gonna use it because you gotta be in control of your whole, of your world. And that wouldn't have been a part of being in control of his world. So he came along and you know what? He brought getting in tune with nature. How you get in tune with nature? How to eat? Yes, he did. You eat from the earth. How to connect, how you sleep on the earth, because your nervous system gets grounded by the earth, and that heals all your cells. Learned that from Nature Boy, right? So I'm not saying I didn't learn anything from Nature Boy. What I'm saying is I left because I wanted to do more. I told him I have 90 acres. I have a river, right? You could put tents by the river. And so while we got 90 acres available in Honduras, Trujillo, we could grow our own food, and we got the river, and we've been there. And why can't we telling everybody to leave Babylon and go to Costa Rica, and you don't even have a place for them to go, and they setting themselves up for failure because Costa Rica is real expensive. And I was like, we got 90 acres. Why don't we just set them up there? They can get in tune. Right, and he said it wasn't about them getting into it. They got to do it by themselves, and that's it. Well, his job is just to lead is to deliver the message. So I was like, I want to go in, and at least I could give him a place to come and get in tune. They don't have to pay anything, because he's trying to get $400 tours, right? Because he mismanaged $300,000, and he want to talk about he's a businessman. Now, if you got $300,000 and you screw that up in 8 months. Right? You can't tell me that you some type of businessman. That's all you telling me is you don't know business. 300 grand. Matter of fact, he didn't even give him 300 grand. He gave him 20 grand. And he spent that shit up. And he was like, you got more? You got 30? He gave him 30. Then he said, tell me what you got. So he took his money and used his money and saved his. Right? So anybody who's divine would say, I would spend whatever you spend, I'll spend. You spend 10 grand, I'll spend 10 grand. If you spend 5, I'll spend 5. I'll match you, I'll match you money for money or some shit like that. But no, you save your money and you spend all his. That's being what you call it? Abusive. Abusive. That's what he calls it. So he gives you this money and you spend it on everybody. Everybody that came there, you invited them. You say, yeah, you could come, and you gave him Keys money. You gave it to him, right? And then you complain about they took this and they take that and they leave. Nigga, you ran everybody that was there out. I think I'm the only one that left on my own will. Like, you know what? I could do more. You should have been happy and said, you know what? I see that. Go ahead. Two-Face? Yeah, I'll be your two-face, but it's the facts. Isn't it the truth? Didn't I say, yo, we got 90 acres, there's 90 acres, and what did you tell me? Well, your job, that ain't your job, you already did that. That's what you told me.
Welcome, Kennard.
Welcome, Nature Boy. That ain't Kennard. Kennard don't even speak like that. That's Nature Boy. Sneaking in on somebody's, stay in your lane, man, and go teach what you're going to teach. I got 90 acres that's available for anybody that comes, and I'm not charging them $400 for the human tour. Now it's turning into a circus. The human tour. Well, you want to charge them $400 because you pissed away $300,000 that Key gave? Mr. Businessman who had a freaking barbershop. Who gives a fuck about a barbershop? So what? You have 4 fucking seats at a barbershop. That ain't shit. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Do something else. Move on. I said I'm leaving. You act like I'm your fucking girl, motherfucker, who want to leave, and I owe you something. I don't owe you shit. I spoke Spanish for your ass, and I was happy to do it. I learned from you. I learned how to connect to nature. I learned how to connect to nature from Nature Boy. I learned how to eat from Nature Boy. I don't have to say shit in your face. I spoke to you just like this. I told you, I want to go to Honduras. I got 90 acres, and I got a river that they could come to, and they don't have to pay shit. Matter of fact, you give $950 to the cancer that you call cancer. You go online saying you the cancer, white people the cancer, but you give him $950 your money. Because you renting from him, and you give him that money. So you giving the cancer your money. When we have shit here, and we don't got to give them your money. You could have saved your money if you were the businessman that you said you are. You feel me? But that ain't your bag. That ain't your lane. So what more you want me to say? I wanted to come here and offer people a place to go to get out of Babylon. You didn't want to do that. So I left. Facts. So I left because you didn't want say Reflections, come to Honduras. You know, Phoenix has 90 acres where you could put your tent. You know, we could figure it out from there. You could get in tune there than getting in tune in Babylon, where they're killing you with chemtrails, your water, you're not getting UVB. Why you ain't saying that? Why you ain't saying you turning Melanation into a tour because you ran out of your business expertise, you ran out of money. Why you ain't saying that? So you want to charge people $400 to come for a visit. Dude came for like 3 days, man, and you gave him fucking potato and fasted and took pictures with him. And now you turn this shit into some type of clown shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. That's what he does. And you get tired of this shit, man. Why everybody leaves, they become a villain. Why everybody that leaves, it's because they did something wrong. You haven't figured it out that it was you? You couldn't figure out that you the issue, that you the problem. If everybody comes saying the same thing, then you the problem. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to go in and bang on other people's directs and shit and say, oh, she came here for you. Nah, she came there for Kennard, man. But no, you want to go ahead and sleep with her. What about Key's direct that came? Didn't you tell her she had to be with an alpha? Come on, man. You want more? You want me to say more? If I left, it's because of reason why I left. I left for a reason. Now you want me to say you want a villain? You want me to say more? Because I wasn't going to say shit. I was going to let you be. You know why? Because I love myself. But you want to jump on my directs page talking shit. So now I'm going to tell you shit. I'm going to tell the truth about it. You spent Key's money. He gave you 20 grand. You spent that up. You asked for 30, right? And then you say, yo, how much you really got, man? Oh, 300? Well, we're going to spend that. We're going to save my money. and you piss his money off away, right? And you want to blame it on everybody else took your money, took his money. You made every purchase. You said buy this, buy that, buy that. Of course, Key is young, and so you use your wizardry like you know how, and you cast your spells, you know, on why they can't do this, on why they can't do that, and because your subconscious mind picks up freaking the spells you cast, and that shit plays out on the astrological energy, right? And I happen to get taught by Dr. Malachi Z. York prior to you, so I know a motherfucking wizard when I see one. But I don't mind as long as you do it, as long as it's for the best and for the better. I don't mind. If you're using that power to uplift, I don't mind. Go ahead. So you want to hear more? Do you want me to tell you more? This is what you wanted, because I ain't want it. I want to get out, speak Spanish, because you said that the Latinos ain't conscious. They're not consciously aware. That's what you told them. They ain't consciously aware. They ain't going to get this information. And Ivy came, and she's lit now, and you're going to send her away because she ain't like your little advances. You thought she didn't tell me about when you always trying to lift people up with a finger. You try to put your finger between her legs and tell me Kennard and all of y'all that y'all didn't see that. Tell me y'all didn't see that. You put your finger between her thighs like you was going to pick her up from there. You want more? This is what you wanted, freaking nature boy? This is what you wanted. You wanted, you wanted a trader, right? That's what you wanted. I left and I said, you know what? I'm going to offer the land that I have to people in Babylon that wants to get out. And you told me, don't do that because I was going to take your followers. Right? Oh no, I'm lying now. You're going to do what Yaya did, take my followers. Motherfucker, I don't got followers. I got about 2,500 people on my following shit. You know why? Because I do this from the heart. I don't do it for you do it for following. And you need me. You need me to be a villain for you so you can go live and say, oh, how I left it. And I left you out there. And I'm not your bitch. I'm not your direct. I'm not Lavi or any of these chicks. Nah, I ain't none of that, motherfucker. I leave. You should be like, yo, man, thank you for everything. Boom, you know, he spoke Spanish for me. Man, go ahead. I wish you the best. Nah, but you didn't say that. Yeah, you made a pass on my direct, motherfucker. Because you thought I was going to get emotional, right? And start shit with you. Because you feed off of people's fucking anger and shit like that. You feed off that shit. Why you think Yaya left you? You know why Yaya left you? You don't even know why. You don't even know why she left you. That's how caught up in your own bullshit you are. It's very true. You can take people's information from all over the internet and you can put it together and you can make sense of it. Yes, you can. I give you that much. That's all I give you. That's all I could give you. That's all I could give you, man. You have a knack for looking on the internet and picking pieces and putting them together, and you're very good. I told you, hey, look, I studied with Dr. Malachi Z. York, and people was comparing you to Dr. Malachi. You know Dr. Malachi Z. York, man. You try to say that, you know, you better than you smarter and better than, no, you're not, dude. No, you're not. Oh, he's in jail, whatever. Yo, I left, dude. And no, you're not no Dr. Malachi Z. York. You know where close to Dr. Malachi Z. York. You said you don't want to read his books because the books come from trees. I'm like, really? The books come from trees, that's why you don't want to read. Because it's made from paper. But you clean your ass with paper. How you not going to read a book because it's made from paper, but you clean your fucking ass with paper? Does that make any fucking sense? Why don't you get a rag, a washcloth, and clean it with that? That way you don't have to use paper if you're really serious about not using paper. And that's the little shit, right? I didn't mind, you know what? She was going good, but I decided to go. You say it was because I'm chasing a piece of ass. I'm telling you, because I had 90 acres that ain't being used. And you know what? All these people you telling that they should leave, you don't got nowhere to tell them to go. You don't have nowhere to tell them to go. They're going to go to Costa Rica, which is real expensive. You complain about it because they all they all white, right? You say they all Europeans, but you up in the European shit. And they look at you all funny when you went to eat chocolate cake. You try to call it freaking vegan. You know damn well that shit wasn't no fucking vegan chocolate cake. Who you try to fool? But damn, man, now you got me being your fucking your anti nature, right? That's what you wanted? Well, you know what? I'm expressing myself and I'm telling them the truth. Alright? And that's the truth. Now tell me that's a lie. What you gonna say? Oh, I ain't telling you in your face? I told you I was gonna leave. That's what I was gonna tell you. I left cause of pussy, right? Well, it's better than your fucking pussy. Tell you that much. Yeah, they try to stop Pops, you know. He says I wanna be him. He wanna be Dr. Malachi York. That's what he wanna be. He wanna be a Dr. York and he don't wanna give Dr. York his props. Every time I brought up Dr. York, he had an issue with it. Every time. And now I'm gonna blast his ass out of the water. Every time you bring up Dr. Malachi York, he had a fucking issue. And everything he's talking about, Dr. Malachi York said it already. There ain't nothing Nature Boy said that Dr. Malachi York didn't say. The only thing I give you props for, you came out here to do it. You came out here to live in nature. Or to connect back to nature. I give you that much. But now you don't want to honor, you want to go into Egypt, talk about Thoth, and you don't want to give Malachi York his props who came before you? You can't go into Egypt and not go through Malachi York. That's facts. You're the black devil, that's what you are. With your wizardry. But you couldn't fool me with your motherfucking wizard shit. You know why? Because ain't no might and no power except by El Elo. That's how you couldn't get in my head, motherfucker. Ain't no might and no power except by El Elo. All of y'all motherfuckers there say that. And you're gonna see how this motherfucker gonna crumble. Ain't no might and no power except by El Elo. You ain't no Dr. Malachi York. You should have shut up and you should have continued going to nature, try to hustle $400 from people to go visit you, right? Because you're fucking pissed off 300 grand from dude who you took. Because he gave you 20 grand. He didn't give you 300. He didn't give you 300. You took that shit. How much you got? Well, give me 30. Oh, how much you really got? And you saved your money. That's not honorable. And then you made a pass at his direct that came. Talking about she didn't be with an alpha, not with Key. True or no true? Then you're trying to lift up my direct with your finger, right? And you know how you can lift him up, everybody, and you can lift him up with a finger. You put your finger between her legs. Now what? You fake, phony ass motherfucker. Put your skirt back on. Yeah, I should have told you that shit in your face. Fucking bitch ass motherfucker. You gonna jump on my direct page talking about say thank you, Nature Boy. Thank your ass for what? For fucking translating for your ass? Driving your ass every fucking where? What am I thank you for? I should thank Key. Cause Key put up all the fucking money. So who you want me to thank, man? This is what you wanted? That nigga, this is what that motherfucker wanted. He wanted me to tell the world about his ass because he didn't have the guts to say it himself. Nah, I'm not okay. This motherfucker got me lit. But this is what he wanted. He wanted to move my energy. So he wanted me to tell the truth about it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm telling the whole truth now. And nothing but the truth. You know, that's the the laws of my act, right? Now tell me where I'm lying. Now tell me where I'm lying about you. Is this a lie? I'm going by the 42 laws of my act. Right? Thou shalt not lie. Now tell me what part that I said that is a lie. I'm exposing his ass. I wasn't going to do it because I didn't want to expose another melanated being. And he talking about I don't have morals because I wanted to leave and offer my land to people who want to get out of Babylon. Now I'm offering my land to all the Nuwapians from Dr. Malachi Z. York. If you're one out, I got 90 acres. And you're very welcome, and I ain't charging no money. I ain't charging $400. I ain't charging no tent. I ain't charging shit. All you gotta do is come and do your thing. If you got a head, you want to put heads together on how to do it, I'm down with it. Because I fucks with the Nuwapian nation. And ain't nothing you can say that could turn me against that shit. Your ass didn't want to do it. You didn't want to bring nobody over to do that. I wanted to do it. That's why I left. That's facts. You want to stay in Costa Rica, spend $950 now your money to give to a Caucasian in Canada that you calling a devil, a Caucasian, and you giving him your money. Matter of fact, everybody in Costa Rica is Spaniard. They white anyways. I don't see no melanated beings around here. So now all of y'all that want to go ahead and follow and go ahead behind him, you'll go ahead. And I'm telling you, if I called your ass out, it's because of a reason. My fucking track record is immaculate, motherfucker. You can't tell me that I don't have no motherfucking morals. I got enough morals to leave. I have enough morals to leave. And I wasn't going to say nothing until you jumped on my directs page. We went in Spanish. You told me, Nature Boy told me not to speak his information. I'm like, your information? First I want to be like, what is your information? Dr. Lipton? Dr. Lipton said you have trillions of cells inside of your body? That's your information? I read that in the Holy Tablets with Dr. Malachi Z. York. That said you have trillions of beings inside of your body and each one is a living cell, is a living being. So what are you talking about? Your information. You should be happy. You should be happy that I would want to speak your information. That's what you call it. Because it ain't really your information. If you're a vessel, if your body's a radio and it's a broadcast, it ain't your information. That's right, Jamie. That's right. And Jamie, I'm offering any Nuwabian who I want to leave. Anybody who wants, you're welcome. 90 acres. You could grow your own crop. You could do what you need to do. We got our own shit. Leave that motherfucking Costa Rica. And the other reflexes are gonna find out that this motherfucker ain't shit. He been using fucking spells. You've been trying to use spells on me, and I told you, no, that's not gonna happen. No, that's not gonna happen. Ain't no might, no power except by El Elo, bitch. That's how I broke your spell. No might, no power except by El Elo. Now, you're done. You know why? Because I don't speak nothing but the truth. And you know why? I got taught by the best. I got taught by Malachi Z. York, nigga. The devil can't fool us nowadays. Can't fool us nowadays with your wizardry and shit. Casting spells on these young kids' minds. I hope they fucking wake up. Because it was right there when I was like, no, that's not going to happen. Casting those spells. Why you couldn't be happy? For everybody who left, why one time you couldn't be like, you know what, I wish you the best. And now I'm offering my land. I say my land because it's in my possession. You don't have shit. So stay in the woods over there and keep paying the same white person in Canada your money. Dr. York is a real master teacher. This motherfucker ain't no matter. He's a fraud. He picks up everybody else's information. He puts it together. He's what you call he's very artistic. He could take information and put it in his own words, and he could say the same shit but use other words. And all he does is creep up on white people's, what information they saying, and he could piece a lot of shit together. No question, he could. But you know what? But why he can't say that to Dr. Malachi Z. York? You ain't tough. If you was tough, you'd be building a pyramid, because you would know the science of the pyramid. You would know that consciousness has to hit the equator, and it has to hit the pyramid, and the pyramid is an amplifier of that consciousness. And you would be involved in building a pyramid. Because that's Thoth's signature. He's a fucking pyramid. So you ain't no Thoth, nigga. You don't even come close. Who dares to be like El? Who dares to be like my father? You dare to be like El. You no Thoth, nigga. You ain't no Thoth. And now I'm gonna expose that ass. I've been to the schools of the Zodat. I've been in the ancient order Melchizedek, the ancient Egyptian order. You ain't no fucking, you're a fraud. You're a copycat. You take people information, you switch it up, and you, boom, and you deliver it. That's what you are. Now everybody who hears this and goes after whatever the fuck you saying, let it be. Maybe that you're a program. That's what you are. You're a program. You're a fixed program, and anybody that has to ascend has to pass you. That's what you are. That's what you are in the Matrix. You're a fixed.
What is up, my beautiful ninja family? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how this weird top 10
Babylon bucks, just the way you use your passport to leave, right? Because you had to come through immigration. So you say, I'm coming in, but I'm not going back no more, and you're not renewing your passport, and what's going on, peeps? You gonna come on in here? Come on, get in the room before we go down on this. What's good? What's good? Come on in. Come on in. What's going on, Ty? Nadia, Raheem, Lauren, Jasmine Butler. Irish rising my heart.
That's that, baby.
I love myself, baby.
Myself too, baby.
Bernardo. What's going on, Jazz? Neckbet. Gerard, Lisbeth, Raheem, Prince Mark, how you doing? I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to roll, right? Obviously we're gonna talk about the situation that happened in Costa Rica. I saw it last night. What's up, Zach? I saw some of it last night. It popped in, and it's nothing that we didn't know. It's something that we knew. However, how you project your reality. Well, we're gonna run into this. Is what we knew already. We knew that we was in Costa Rica, and we knew that every 3 months. I think it was 6. They give you 6 or 3 months. Sorry about that. I had a call come in. We knew that every 3 to 6 months we had to go to immigration and renew our status, right? And so, and I understand nature's view that you have a right to live naturally. However, we're not in a natural situation here. Right, the lower self extended their arms out all over the globe, including Costa Rica, including Honduras, including Ecuador. They extended their hand in every country. So when you're going through space and time, when you're traveling through space and time, just the way you use your Babylon bucks, just the way you use your passport to leave, right? Because you had to come through immigration. So you say, I'm coming in, but I'm not going back no more, and you're not renewing your passport, and the vehicle had to be, it has to be renewed. We already had a phone. They took the phone. All the contacts on the phone I had, they grabbed that up, and so they took all the contacts. So I couldn't call anybody up anyways because they took the phone with all the numbers, all the information, all the notes I had, everything. They grabbed it, and they have the numbers. I don't have the numbers to call anybody. I had one. Her name was Mancha, right? She was trying to help us, but she turned into a demon, right? And she was like, you know what y'all could do? Y'all could get political asylum. If you want to stay in this country and you plan on not leaving. Why did they get locked up? They got locked up probably because they got pulled. They was going through Babylon, right? So for the immigration to stop you, that means you have to been driving through Babylon. That means you came into the Matrix. You left the jungle, and you came into the Matrix, right? You jumped in the vehicle, and you came through the Matrix. Like in Matrix, you run into an agent, right? So they got pulled over probably 9 out of 10 times. I'm going in by 9 out of 10 times. They got pulled over. The vehicle is in my name. However, they could renew it. We had a phone guy, man, Eric's, immigration, and he kept renewing our. We go up to the border and you get it renewed. Obviously, they didn't want to renew it. It didn't matter, man. We had everything was already set up. You know what? Boom. I could have called them up if I had a freaking number. Like, hey, look. And we're going to do this, and it would have been straight. I just didn't have nobody's number. They took the phone. When I left, they took the phone. I didn't get a ride back. I had to walk down that hill all the way, and I had an old phone, and I was able to call a cab and shit to the airport and shit like that. So they took all that information, so I can't even help you from here. I can't be like, yo, let me call somebody up because you got all the numbers. So most likely they got pulled over, and the car was past its date. You're gonna get 3 months, so they didn't renew it. If they would have called me up, I was like, yo, look, this dude on the phone, call him up, give me his number, I'll call him up, and you can renew the car. So when you're traveling through the Matrix in Babylon, when you go into the Matrix and the agent Anderson comes and pull you over, you could be like, yo, here's your paperwork. But you don't want to deal with paperwork. We in the world, but not of the world, right? So we still have to play their paper game, or we still have to follow their rules. And that's what is not clicking. And we still got to follow. They were supposed to burn the passports at one time. It was like, we still have to play their rules. You know why? Because you get pulled over when you leave the jungle. In the jungle, immigration ain't in the jungle. So if you're in the jungle, nobody is pulling you over in the jungle, man. You swinging on your vines. You swinging on your vine, man. You're in the jungle. You had to leave the jungle, and 9 out of 10 times you were driving to Babylon to buy your food, to buy your fruit. So you left the jungle, and you in Limon. Limon is not the jungle. Limon is, it's mostly beach, right? But you left the jungle to go get fruit. So you have to drive. Most likely. I'm not saying that's exactly what happened, but you got pulled over, and you know what? Everything's outdated. The guy even said, "Hey, look, man, just sign over here, and y'all free to go. There's no problem." Right? You know what we used to do? We used to smile. We used to sign a smiley face. Right? When they wanted a signature of ours, we put a smiley face. Why you just didn't do the smiley face like we've been doing all this time? Smiley face, everybody's going home. Right now is not the time to be a martyr or be like, you know what, let's fight for this. When they telling you can leave. It's like somebody robbing your house and you pull out your gun and he's running to leave, but you shoot at him anyway and he's running out the door to leave. That's like, yo, he was trying to leave. And so they was trying to give you a way out and say, just sign here. You put your smiley face like we do all the time, right? Not to put a signature, we put a smiley face. Your signature is however you want to put it. You don't have to write, you put a smiley face, that's good enough. That's your signature. If a smiley face is your signature, the smiley face is your signature. So you had an out. And now ain't the time to be fighting Babylon, man. Costa Rica is ran by the United States. Costa Rica is European country. So it's through their rules. As beautiful as it is, you still have to use their rules when you're traveling through time and space. You still have to give them their Babylon bucks. Because if you was in a mountain or in the jungle, as you say, as you know, and we got fruit in abundance, we shouldn't even be leaving anywhere, even to be going into Babylon. Why are we going to Babylon anyway if we got fruit in the jungle? So we coming out and we don't even got the little documents that they require so you to pass through. When you got on an airplane and you came over here, you had to give them a passport. If that was the case, we should have got on the plane and we would have said, no, I'm a free man. I should be able to travel freely. We should have did that at the airport before coming. However, we played their game so we could travel, so we give them a passport. So the same thing applies when you in the tropics as well. To travel through the matrix, you have to show they paperwork. You know, Neo, you remember Neo? They click in there and, you know, you got to show them, you know, you got to play their rules to just move through. So we be smart and we play their rules. Follow the law of the land that you're residing in. That's the best thing that's my best advice. Follow the law of the land that you are in. Now is not the time to be saying, let's fight the natural born killers. Natural born killers. So we have to be smart. Wise as serpents, right? So we have to use a little, you know, and so there was an out. We could have got out of that situation. If we would just put a smiley face and we home free. Give me a call up and I will do it. You want the van to get out, I'll make a call or get it out somehow so you could keep traveling through. However, now it's past the due date. You didn't call up Eric to do the paperwork, so you might have to pay a little fine, whatever, and then you get that back. There's only two things that can happen, right? Because everything happened with that Sun Ray and the Canada chick, we was already looked at as a cult. So immigration was finding out who is these people right here. So they already had a red flag up on the name anyway, right? That was one. So, matter of fact, we should have been saying anything, man. Matter of fact, since that happened and you have a red flag on immigration because you only have like 3 months to stay in there. You didn't want in the matrix, right? You only have 3 months to stay in the country. So you either do two things. You get a political asylum, right? But you have to play the game. You do a political asylum, you don't want to go back to the United States, right? You still could do that from where you at right now. You just be like, I'm applying for political asylum, right? Get on the phone. I can make a phone call and have Mancha get her people to file your paperwork. But you're gonna have to do paperwork. You see, you ain't no way ain't no ways around it. You're gonna have to sign your smiley face, put your smiley face on their fucking paperwork, right? You could do political asylum. Or they're going to probably deport you back to freaking, it could be any other country. You don't even have to be United States, but you're going to get out. But since your passport expired, then you could request to go to the embassy, the United Embassy, but you're saying you're not a United States citizen. You're just a human being. So you're gonna drag that out. And so to make a statement. And so we already know you're going up against the beast. So do you really want to play that beast game right now in crunch time? I ain't playing the Jesus role. You know, I ain't gonna play Jesus role because I already saw how that story ended up. Shit, I ain't gonna play Jesus on this. Not on this trip. I ain't playing the Jesus role because you get crucified, right? And then nobody gives a shit. After you get crucified, you stood up for what you believe in, and next thing you know, you get crucified, and everybody dips. Now, play the Melchizedek role. That's the role you should. That's the role to play right now. Play the Tahuti, the Thoth role. Put that cape on, and let's play that role. Let's not play the Jesus role to be a martyr, because we gotta stand. We already know that they ain't gonna give it. You gotta take it. So we got indigenous land over here, right, where they don't even have rights coming in here to say anything, right? So why don't we play that role? And we play that role, we got a better shot. We fighting up, we going into Babylon, into they safe haven. Is a European safe haven, right? Limon is where the melanated beings that try to, that's Haitian, that tries to get out and they go to Costa Rica, right? Or you got some Jamaicans that they going into Costa Rica. So Limon is a hotbed for the immigration going to be up in Limon anyway, because they trying to stop that illegal immigration coming in through Limon. So Limon ain't even the place to be. You know what I'm saying? Share if you care, right? Now you share this so we can know how to move. We can know how to move through the tropics. When you come to you came into the tropics and say, "Hey, Phoenix, yo, I need to know how to go through this, how to move through this jungle." Bam! I rocked with you for a whole year. Now we don't do this. No, you don't want to take out your iPhone 7s and when we're going through this part of the country. You know what? This country is hot. Nah, you want to everybody take out their iPhone 7. Oh, don't say that, because you're going to put that into your reality. Okay, boom, I'll shut up. Everybody pulled out their iPhone. Next you know, dude came in wanting everybody's iPhone, right? I was like, yo, you don't show none of that stuff. You do that indoors while we traveling through here. No, hey, we don't want to put that, well, we don't want to say none of that. Okay, boom. So, shit happens. In this situation, they still a way out. You sign these freaking smiley face and you get out and you regroup. All we doing is learning a lesson on what not to do. When you're in the tropics, live by the law of the land that you're in. Adios. Get a permanent residence, right? And then you don't got to worry about none of this stupid shit. You don't have to worry about going back and forth to the immigration every 3 months, or hiding out and ducking off, and then when they pull you up, they want to see your paperwork. So, and the vehicle, it's in my name. So, you could have called. I could have sent you a paperwork, or I could have called up Mancha. Right, and we're like, yo, can you do this paperwork and put this into whoever's name it needs to be put in or whatever, and transfer that over, and that would have been a done deal. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously you came this way, so when you come in the jungle, I can show you how to move through the jungle. Honduras ain't different than Costa Rica. The only thing in Costa Rica, you got more Europeans in Costa Rica. Is they safe haven. They already invested in Costa Rica, so they have somewhere to go when the United States falls. When the United States collapse, they have Costa Rica and Belize. Those are their 2 safe havens. And so we sitting up in a safe haven, which ain't a bad idea, if you look at it strategically, because they ain't gonna fuck that up, right? However, you still have to play by their rules. And in Costa Rica, we ain't growing our own food, so you're still gonna have to need some type of Babylon bucks, somehow to go ahead and get your food, because you don't want to go somewhere where you can plant your food, and we don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about paying rent, right? Because you're not going to go into their jungle, because all their jungle is most of it is what you call it, a national park, and they charge you like $20 per person, right, to camp out there or whatever it is a day. And so, no, you're not finding that over there. Unless you're really going to go into the real jungle and be in there, and there ain't no fruits really up in there. Because where they was, they cut that down, and they made it to grow feed for the cows. So they knocked all that shit down. So the jungle that's there, it has no fruit in it. We've been up in there. The fruit we ran into was on somebody's freaking fence. And it was like, they had it fenced off, really. And we had to ask them for fruit. Unless you don't remember. But, that's it. You got to do the paperwork, man. And you know what? And re-strategize. You're going to have to sign something off. If not, they're going to try to do we're going to send you back to the United States. So you don't even have to go back to the United States. Political asylum. I'm a political refugee in the United States. They are killing black people. You still got to get a lawyer and you still got to put your smiley face. So why not do the smiley face in the beginning? They were screaming. Of course they were going to scream because I'm going to scream too. I'm going to be like, They ain't do anything. They just took you out of the van. Ain't nothing happened. You know why? Because they had two Caucasians with them. That was probably the best move they did, was to have two Caucasians with them. All you gotta do is find the two Caucasians and you be good. You're good. That was the best move that you did, was get two Caucasians on your squad. When you're traveling through the Matrix, make sure you have at least one Caucasian with you. Rule number one. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have one Caucasian with you, man. If there's anything I could do, I do, man. You could come here. Why you just don't come to Honduras? It's all good, man. You don't have to be up in there. That's why when I told him, he said, why I ain't tell him let us go to Honduras. I ain't say us because you told us almost every day that you wasn't leaving Costa Rica. So subconsciously, that gets grooved into my head. Subconsciously, that you're not leaving Costa Rica. So when I was like, you know what? I want to go to Honduras and do this. We have 90 acres, and we can make that shit work for people who's coming over. However, we make it work. And because I ain't say we didn't come to my mind because you said every other day you could do whatever you want. I'm staying here. Now y'all could go and do what you want. I'm staying here. That's already in my subconscious mind, so I didn't even think about saying we. But then because I didn't say we, you were like, why you didn't say we? You could have. Well, I'm saying we now. If you're done over there, man, and you figured it out, and just come over here, and we have there's a lot to do here, and you know what? We could thrive. Actually, the 90 acres is indigenous. You know what's that? That means they don't got no rights coming up in there. And all of it on that section is like maybe about 300. More than, it's a lot. Montana is like 1.7 acres. So you got about maybe 300-400 freaking Montanas. And so they can't even run up in there and do anything. You know what I'm saying? So why not do that? And we grow our own food. We don't even have to leave the jungle. You don't even have to leave. We play the game, and we put a permanent residence. We do a residence, permanent residence. You don't have to leave. So is why you don't want to listen to someone who's walking you through this.
Dice nada más que si no fuiste el que dejaste las puertas abiertas para que la policía los jodiera a ellos.
If I left the door open, I ain't leave no door open. I left, man, just like everybody else that leaves. If I left the door open so the police could do something, did I open it? Hold on, I don't even know what this person is saying. Strange how nothing happens until they went to Limon. I ain't say go to Limon. I didn't say. I could tell you what happened was in February. The owners, Canadian Caucasians from Canada, said they was going to move back into their home in December. So we had up to December to find another place. So I didn't say I left before going to Limon. So after that, I don't know. After that, I ain't responsible. How am I responsible now? So y'all saying I'm responsible for this? Really? when you go into the jungle for the first time, you straight from the concrete jungles, and you go into the jungle, don't you want somebody to tell you how this shit run around? You know what? You don't want to do that, man. I've been here since 1992. You don't want to do that. So if I'm telling you, yo, you know what? You know, you ain't gonna be like, yo, you know, what's going on? You know, maybe I should dip too. But everybody, you still have a lot of people coming. They coming straight from Babylon, and they already got it all figured out. So you know, you just gotta let them figure it out. Sometimes this could be the best thing. So now the world could see that, you know, going to Costa Rica or going to any part in Central America, you're still going to have to abide by their little rules. If you're traveling through the Matrix, through Babylon, through space and time, then you might have to show them a little passport here, show me a little this there. You might have to do that, man. Now you see, it don't work by saying, you know what, I'm natural, I'm nature, and I have a right, which you do. I totally understand that, but you're dealing with a sick mind. You're correct. You do have a right to be in the sun, to be in your natural environment, but you're dealing with a sick mind. We should know we're dealing with a sick mentality. So you're going to have to understand your lower self and say, these motherfuckers are sick, but let me use this motherfucking passport. And here's my passport, dude. Because you know they sick. You trying to go up against sick motherfuckers. You don't fight that fight like that. This dude is one of the smartest brothers I came up across. And I'm like, damn, but sometimes, man, shit happens, man. We all make mistakes, man. And we just got to learn from it. I was trying to say, yo, look, we need to do this, you know, with this paperwork here. Oh no, we're gonna fight, we're gonna die. Nah, we ain't gonna die, we're gonna live. I said that from day one. I was like, yo, we're gonna live for this shit, man. Everybody talking about they wanna die. Or you talking about the death of the ego, the I. You might be right. You might need the death, you might need to die. You might need to kill that ego. Kill the ego. You might need to die for this. And maybe this is what is needed so we could kill the ego and get the I out the way, right? Because the I is what stops. Somebody who's always saying I, me, that's the ego. That stops that energy from flowing. I, me. So you're separating yourself. It's the illusion of separation. When you say I, me, you're separating yourself from everyone, from the rest, right? So it ain't like that. And maybe that part needs to die. So maybe you're right. You need to die for this, because maybe this death right here might kill the ego and be like, you know what? It ain't all about me. It's about us. They ain't locked. Well, they locked up, but they're gonna put him. You got a couple people. You got Fury. You got Fury, who's been there less than Fury didn't have to go. She didn't have to go. She don't got to get locked up because she ain't passed her 3 months. And probably the Caucasian guys didn't pass 3 months there, or and Melanino, I don't know, you know how long they've been there or nothing like that. But they don't have to be locked up. They could be like, you know what, I'm up to date. See you later. So you let your crew, you let your whole crew into that. You let your whole tribe into that. This ain't even a minor situation here. This is sign a smiley face and no, you can't do that shit. You know, that's like the universe saying, nah, you can't do that, right? And try to give you a way out. We're like, everything is cool. Just go ahead, sign this, and we just let you on. There's no problem here. We'll let you go. So it's no longer just about you. It's about your tribe, right? You're responsible for your tribe too. So you got to think about your tribe and not just you. You know what I'm saying? So we got to have that type of mentality to say, hey, this is bigger than me. And you can't run from yourself. You can't say, I'm trying to get away from all you motherfucking guys because you're sick and you know, and it's all you. You forgetting that there's a holographic projection of your own reality. You projecting this from your mind, and you're trying to get away from yourself. You're gonna have to face yourself. You're gonna face the part of yourself that you don't like, and overcome that part of yourself. Can't be like, oh, you're a demon. Oh, you're gonna have to face that demon. It's gonna keep showing its face all the time until you confront it and you overcome it. Nature Boy said Honduras was crooked and not safe. And so what you got to say about that now? How crooked is it now? I mean, it's the same deal, man. It's the same deal. You see what you want, is you observe what you want to observe. Look, we was in Costa Rica. The truck, the van broke down, and we got robbed, right? Crooked, right? Without a gun. And he charged us $2,800 to fix it, the gearbox, to change the gearbox. And he had the van for over a month, almost a month. And at the end of the day, we went and got a tow truck. We picked it up, and guess what? The part only cost $150, and dude was charging like $20 for his labor. So did we get crooked? Yeah, we got crooked. So, and now look what immigration is doing right now. But you know what? So what's good about it, they try to tell you could leave. Just put your smiley face right here. So we did have an out. It's not. There's a time when to fight a battle, and there's a time when to be like, nah, this ain't the time. What good is saying, hey, they're all right. Ain't nothing happening to them. Trust me, ain't nothing happening to them. And I'll be screaming too, so I can be like, yo, at least they let us know what was going on. So we know they're there, and they probably be done by the day in the afternoon or whatever, and they'll be back out. And so you just ain't nothing to get all tied up about. However, you already know how to move through the tropics. You already know. Abide by the law of that land where you're moving through the matrix. We're not in a position right now where we just stay up in the jungle and we have all our fruit growing in the jungle. We don't have that yet. So you got to go through the matrix to buy your food. You got to go to the supermarket and get your fruit. Like I was saying before. Yo, okay, we got put in danger when he started buying all the blacks and 2 vans and all this materials and stuff. Well, we all had iPhone. Everybody had an iPhone 7, an iMac, and I was like, yo, you know what? We in this part of the jungle, and so put up your phones and anything expensive, and he was like, nah, man, don't even project that. And so it was prior to that, so I just didn't say anything after that. So, but it happened. That shit could happen any fucking way in the fucking world. Go up to New York, that shit happen. You in the wrong hood, your ass gonna get robbed. You know what I'm saying? Babylon is Babylon. Every place got a Babylon. Every place in the planet got a hood that you go through that motherfucking is about to rob your ass if you start flashing some shit around some broke ass motherfuckers. And most likely Limon is a hotbed for immigration, for illegal immigrants coming through. So you don't got documents. You don't have to put it in your mind because you think it, and so most likely you're gonna get stopped. And most likely they're gonna ask you for your documents. And you don't got your document, they definitely gonna take the van, which you should have just called up Eric and be like, yo, Eric, we need this for another 3 months. Or, like I told you, put it in your name, right? Or change the plate. Or we talked about changing it over to Costa Rican plates and everything. But nope, didn't want to put the smiley face on the paperwork. I can't, it wasn't like none of this wasn't spoken of. We spoke about all of this. So anybody else so I don't know, at least we know what to do and what not to do. They're going to be out soon. Don't worry about it. It all depends on how they're going to play the game. Because now you got to play their game now. Now you're going to be political asylum. United States is trying to kill me. I don't want to go back, or whatever it is, It's terrorizing melanated people. I don't want to go back. You're still going to have to sign some papers. You're still going to have to get a lawyer to do that process so you don't have to leave Costa Rica. Or you could say, send me to the U.S. Embassy. I'm a United States citizen. And you go there and you get a passport, and then you just go to Panama or go to the next country. And you don't have to go back to Babylon. If you don't do any of that, they're going to put you in this in-between place, and you ain't going to be able to cross no border because you don't got no documents. Because you didn't play the game. You got to play the game. It's sad that they locked in cages like animals. It's sad to not put the smiley face on this little fucking piece of paper, right? And go home. That's sad. This is chess, not checkers. You know what I mean? So you gotta think for the whole and not just for yourself. You can't be like, you know what, I'm gonna die for this. I don't know about your guys. Y'all can do whatever the fuck you want. Now you separating yourself. Nah, man, it's bigger than just you. I mean, you could do it like that, but there ain't no fun in it. I did it all about me. I was sitting in the jungle, sitting in the fucking in the river, in the fucking beautiful pond, and I was fucking by myself and shit. And I was like, this is horrible. Where's my reflection so we can laugh together? And that and so I was there thinking it was all about me. I did all about me. That's why I'm motherfucking saying, yo, come in. There's 90 here. Let's come on and do this shit, because I did it by myself, and it's a horrible feeling when you're doing all that shit by yourself and you can't celebrate it with nobody. And be like, look what the fuck we did, man. Yeah, we made it out of fucking Babylon and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit gets depressing. So I was like, fuck that, man. You're gonna want to see your reflection. That's why God, you created other reflection, so it won't be that fucking boring and shit, right? It makes you think that you different than me and shit. And you know why? Because you can fool yourself a lot better and be like, yeah, this is nice right here, and you laugh as about, look what the fuck we did, yo. We came up from the gutter and we made it out that shit, and now we living free. Ain't too many people do that. People, they make it out the gutter and they go into Babylon and want a profession, whatever they call that shit. So ain't too many people gonna take this path. They don't want to challenge their mind like that, So they just keep running the program that old program that's been running, the education program, TV program, everything's a fucking program. So and you're gonna have that. So he's not gonna be a biggie, man. If he look at his options, man, he'll probably be like political asylum. Or you know what? I'm a United States citizen. Well, I need my passport. I lost it, or whatever it is, and I need to renew it. And you get that renewed, and then you keep moving. So, and if you want to change the mind frame of a country, then it starts by you. That's why I came here with Irie. I'm gonna be going in Spanish most of the time because I got a lot of freaking Spanish people on my list, and I'm still kicking it. We got enough reflections that's kicking this knowledge to English, man. So we really need some more Spanish people to get this information, and we start spreading in Spanish because they listening. They definitely listening. So if there's anything else I could do for Bella Nation, I'm here, man. I can't make any phone calls because you took the phone. So I don't got the numbers. You got the numbers. Look up Eric. Look up Mancha, right? And they should be able to help. They should be able to help you out. If anybody could get to them, Mancha on the phone and Eric Immigration should be able to help them out. Is on the phone. It's on the phone. They took. That's all. And Mancha can help you out with the vehicle. The one you called it a demon and was like, oh no, because she didn't want to put internet up. She didn't want to put internet in her name for you, so she became a demon. She's the one who got to pull. She got the juice over there. And so, if anybody could get through, Mancha, right? Her name is Mancha on the phone. Unless you deleted it. Now, if you deleted it, then you know what? Yeah, I don't know how to contact her if you deleted it. If you took the phone, deleted it, I know you was jumping into my Facebook, whatever. But if you deleted those numbers, I don't know what to do. Her office is by the in Costa Rica, is by where we was trying to get our license at, or where you bought the 4 motorcycles at. Right down from there is her office. You can't miss it. Oh well, shit. Well, I don't know. If there's anything I could do, man, all I could say is, man, when you're done in Costa Rica, come over here, and you know what, and regroup, and we fucking do it from here. You know, mi casa, tu casa. I don't harbor anything, man. We still got a lot of shit we could do, man. So we come on and we unite the shit all over again and shit, and we start again. Fuck it. What else we gonna do? What else we gonna fucking do? We gonna chill in the mountain and shit and wait for the mountain to come to us, or we gonna go to the mountain? I don't know. What else we gonna do, man? Come back and we do this shit again. Let's do it again then. What happens when you become God and you realize you're God, you manifest everything you want to manifest, then what happens? You go back down and forget again to do it again. So let's go and do it again. And now we know the patterns when we see fucking shit happening. We be like, oh shit, you remember that shit? The last time? Nah, we ain't gonna do that shit. And so, and we do it better. What do you think? What y'all think, man? What y'all think? When Melanation get out, y'all let them know. You know why? Why don't we just do this shit and fucking? We got 98. We got 90 fucking acres, 90 manzanas, right? 90 manzana is 1.7 acres to be exact, right? And not only that, we all connected, man. I'm connected to the whole Galifuna community, right? So we can make it. We can help each other out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Galifuna, and I'm connected with all the Galifuna communities. I mean, with several in Honduras, including Sambo Creek. Yeah. So why not, man? Why don't we do it? Why don't we do it again, man? You know what? I'll take the back seat again, man. I'll sit back and I'll let you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'll sit back and be like, go ahead, let's do it over. Let's rewind. Boom, boom. You came into Honduras. Boom. We got, now it ain't 30. Now it's 90, right? Okay, let's rewind that. Boom. Let's start from there. I'll take the back seat again. To see this happen, to see it work, I'll play the back, and your youngins go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, and make the shit happen, man. What's up with that? Let's do that. How about that? Does that sound like a good idea? Yo, reflections. Does that sound like a good idea? Put 1 if it sounds like a good idea. And let's make it happen, man. We definitely shit, man. Yo, you could do it, man. I'm right. I'll be behind you, man. And I'll be like, yo, let's do it, man. I don't gotta run no show, man. I like to just see the fucking thing happen. You know what I'm saying? You me, I'm you, so it don't matter. You articulate it way better than I could ever. Let's do it. Facts. Or we're gonna sit here and cry about what happened before, and it happened. Yo, let's get over that shit, man, and do it again. We still could do this motherfucking thing, and then go back into freaking Costa Rica and be like, boom. I don't know. We'll go somewhere else. don't know, man. What's up? What you say, man? You get out and you hear this shit and you tell me. And then we just shut the fucking shit down. Don't you want to do that shit, man? Let's do that shit, man. Let's eat the humble pie shit, whatever, and we all run into a fucking brick wall. Unless now we got a bazooka for the next one. See that wall coming, we be like, hold on. Boom. You know? But don't worry about it, man. He'll be out by tomorrow, whatever, and we'll figure out what's going on. I wish there was somebody I could call. I can't call nobody because I don't have their numbers. I don't have their numbers, man. Maybe Ivy kept somebody's number, and I could talk to her, and maybe she got somebody's number that could check something out. You know? So follow the Caucasians, man. I'm sure they made contact with somebody. I'm sure they got family coming in from Switzerland or some shit. But check them, follow them wherever they at. See wherever they at, and we can find out what the hell's going on. Because JN Stinks, who's always on our feed. Man, I don't know, JN Stinks. He's from Costa Rica. He's from Limon. He jumps on my page all the time telling me, he got Limon on lock. Get him down in there. Look him up and send him the message and be like, yo, what's going on over there? He's from Limon. So he could get us information quicker than anybody else. JN Stinks. SJNSTYN something. I'm sure he's on everybody's freaking page, and let you know he should have pull over there, and then we could find out. Maybe he could move if he cares about his reflections. Because he's always on the page and he's always rah rah, yeah. So let's see if he can make a move for us and find out what's going on. So let's do that. Let's hit him up. How that sounds? I'm not gonna keep everybody, but that's pretty much when you're moving out here. We still gotta do this little thing, the game that they want to play. Because if that was the case, we would have got to the airport and we would have been like, we getting on this plane. No, I'm a natural born citizen, whatever, and I'm not a citizen. Well, I'm leaving. I'm a free man, and I don't need a passport. I don't need your paperwork, but I'm getting on this plane. If it didn't work on the airport coming over here, then what you think it's gonna work over here by playing that game with them, man? Natural born killers. These people know we don't do that. We don't fight that battle like that. We use intellect. It's not a biggie putting a smiley face on a piece of paper. If you're trying to make a statement, and we're making a statement saying we're supposed to be free, and we have a right, we made that statement, right? And what do you think is going to happen? Costa Rica is going to make a law and saying, okay, if you don't have to have no documents, you come here and you're this is how you drew it up, man. You made it this way. We wrote this shit this way. We wrote the game, right? And we wrote it like that. That's one of the obstacles. So many live in a lower self, protective negativity, no backseat, though front line. I hear you. But sometimes, man, some people gotta. I'm saying I don't mind, man. However it comes, but you know what? We should be coming together and put our differences together. But some people are built the way they built. Their astrological energy doesn't allow it. It doesn't. If it's fixed. If you say my sign is fixed, that means you're saying it can't change and you can't ascend that aspect of yourself. When you be like, I got a fixed sign and that's how I am, you can't change me, and then how can you freaking ascend? How can you ascend past that aspect of yourself? And then you get caught by the I, me. There's no I, there's I. That's separation. I separates you from me. Separation is an illusion. So, but shit happens, right? So, but it don't matter. I mean, I don't have to be in your face. You still could do what you do. I still could do it, and it still could happen. I don't have to be in your face. If it's like, but I doubt it, man, because motherfucking he's a cool dude, man. When it's all said and done, man, shit. I just understand his energy, and so I understand, you know, how he comes through. So I never really had a beef, you know. I never had a problem with Nature Boy, you know. I understood. I totally understood his energy. I totally understood it, and so I was able to. It was cool until at the end, right? But shit fucking happens, you know what I'm saying? Shit happens, people grow. So then we grow, and then we be like, now what? You gonna be? I'm gonna be mad at somebody or be angry because I wanted to leave and you didn't want me to leave.
And Mama Thea. I wanted to do this video. We've heard a lot about people wanting to know what happened with Mama Thea. So we just wanted to strategically do this because of everything that happened. And I'll tell you a briefing of the story that happened. One morning we woke up and Mama Thea didn't wake up with us. And it was a shock on us. So immediately we all, you know, did what we had to do to get in contact with her biological family. We got her body to the coroner. We took her to the hospital. The hospital took her to the coroner. Took her to the coroner, and then, you know, it was a lot of paperwork involved, and we had to call her biological family, which was in Honduras and other places around the world. We was getting in touch with everybody. This is why we wanted to make sure that everything happened, and we contacted all of her biological family and honoring her, making sure that her body was sent to them. They wanted it, her body is being shipped to Honduras, where she is from. She is a legal citizen up there. And so that's what we were going through. And it was a big shock on the family. It was like, whoa, out of nowhere. You know, the last thing we was thinking of doing is get on social media. You know, we was dealing with that. And we just said that we was collecting our own self before we go online and talk about this. We wanted to make sure we did it strategically. Now, what was very important to us and a priority to us was to make sure that we got in touch with her biological family and make sure that they was cool. In the process of that, we learned so much more about her health issues. Mama Thea had a bad heart. There was no helping her heart. She was doing good. She was striving. She was on the road of healing. She was happy. Man, she was happy. And I think there was no better way for her to go than what she did. And I want y'all to know that when we seen her, because she passed in her sleep, when we seen her, she was smiling. She was happy. She went her sleep. It was a beautiful thing. And when we found out that she had a heart condition for over 30 years, her family had informed us. None of them were surprised. They all were like, oh, okay, yeah, we knew. And I'm like, really? Because when she came...
I beg the difference for saying that none of them were actually surprised because I actually looked up a few people that's on Facebook, most notably her daughters, as well as the lady that started the GoFundMe account. And the things that Nature Boy is saying right now is not adding up. And the reason it's not adding up because, to tell you the damn truth, he telling a lie right now. He telling a straight out, bold-faced motherfucking lie. Look at this shit.
She hid that from us until she got here. When she got here, we were like, okay, cool. And she's like, I don't really need the pills. I take the pills when I get a feeling in my chest. I've been doing this for a while. I know when to take the pills if I need to. She wasn't taking the medication. She was feeling good. You seen her. She was happy. She was thriving. And just, boom. We wake up. She doesn't wake up with us. Now, how we look at death is a lot different than the public's eye. We didn't want to disturb anybody. We wanted to make sure that her family was notified and that they got the body, that they knew what was going on, and they informed us that they understood that she had a heart condition for 30 years. And we're taking that heart medicine, it probably messed up her heart in a way that was irreversible.
Nah. Like I said, it was nothing like what Nature Boy, is describing right now. The shit that he's explaining, he's pretty much saying it in a roundabout way, but like I say, her family, was unaware of a lot of this stuff that was going on, especially over in Carbonation, because we all have been led, to believe that Nature Boy, is the one who pretty much told her that she didn't need the medication. He pretty much told her, that the things of Babylon would stay in Babylon and they wouldn't be existed while that they were in the tropics. So this more or less coerced Mama Dia, with her belief, as far as, okay, all right, well, if my master, if my chief tells me that I don't need this medication, then I don't need it. The same way that Nature Boy told people that, if they had some type of sexually transmitted disease, that if they think that they didn't have the sexually transmitted disease, then they wouldn't have the damn sexually transmitted disease. In the same sense, this is the exact same damn thing that took place with Mama Dia.
Reversible to heal her, but she was happy. And there's no better way than I could think to go, but in your sleep, with a smile on your face.
See, dudes, and they sitting there smiling and shit like, dude, this ain't a joke. Like, children lost their mother. Friends of Magdalena, they missed her as well. There is a lot of questions that still have not been answered, but as opposed, to you, giving us some understanding on what the hell happened, as opposed to this corroborated ass story. Like, come on, dude, just tell the fucking truth. Tell exactly what the hell happened to Mama Dia. Don't come with this old crazy shit, all them fake ass smiles and shit. Then look at Vel. See what I'm saying? Look at her. You can look at her damn. Look at this shit, man. You can look at her damn facial expression, and you can tell she ain't that good of a liar any damn way. Look at her facial expression. Now everybody's looking. Now look at Serenity. Now look at Rambo looking. Rambo ain't feeling that lie they telling right there. This dude right here with this fake ass smile and shit right here. And then, like I say, out of all damn people, like even the European girl that's right here, I don't even know where the hell that she at now. Nature Boy with this thin ass spaghetti fucking gold chain on his fucking neck and shit. Dude right here. I mean, like, come on, man. You can even see Buddy right there in the back. He even looking like, come on, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is you talking about right now? And this is what I'm saying about we need answers, and that's why we on here hashtagging, justice for Mama Dia.
And it was not a bad thing, and she made sure her presence didn't allow us to be in a negative space. So her family has received the body. We have the autopsy. It said it was a heart condition that she had. It was congruent with her medical history that we wasn't too clear about. She didn't really want to burden us with much of her medical stuff. She was just so happy to be here. She was jumping off of waterfalls, eating food, making food, making poetry. She was just happy, man. And that wasn't the first. People are very upset. We hear you. We hear you out there. You guys are like, well, why didn't you tell us that happened? Well, the first thing we weren't thinking about getting on social media. We thought, let us collect ourselves, get in touch with our biological family, make sure that they are notified and that they know what's going on. That's what we were doing. And then also collecting our own selves, man. It's a shock. We needed a moment. And 1 minute somebody's with you, and the next minute, they transition. So it was a shock on us. We had to touch the body and everything. So, yeah, we collected ourselves. Took a couple days of silence, man. And we knew, just going on social media, that there's people out there that don't have my best interests, that will say evil things. And people have used the word honoring. You dishonor Mama Dia. And I wanted to address that because I feel like honoring Mama Dia, and first of all, to honor anything, you must know Mama Dia. To honor Mama Dia, you must know Mama Dia. Who we are is not this being, not this body as such, but the consciousness that embodies and gives life to it. So
Mama Dia, what she stood for is what we stand for. So we are Mama Dia. We honor Mama Dia because Mama Dia's thoughts, her message, her purpose, each and every one of us have a purpose for being here. You came here for a reason, with a message to the all.
This is crazy.
And
now, I'm going to show you something.
That message because we are that message. We are Mama Dia. If you honor Mama Dia truly, then you would listen to what she was trying to tell you, and you would live by it. Anytime you honor something, if we say we honor Jesus Christ, if you honor Jesus Christ, you would live by the laws, live what Jesus taught and what he stood for, the creed. So we honor Mama Dia truly because we are Mama Dia. You are looking at Mama Dia.
Nah, dude. You know what I mean? Like I say, man, this dude right here is like in some kind of fantasy, imaginary world or some shit like that or whatever. And I'm going to show you because we're going to go to Facebook and I'm going to show you, you know, a few of the posts. I'm going to show you people, you know what I'm saying, that actually miss Mama Dia. We was actually able, you know, to track down her son. I sent him a message. I haven't received a response thus far, but I will say this right here. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you see this, you know, right now, just by after everything you've learned thus far about Nature Boy and you've seen on social media, this dude is full of shit. This dude is not telling the fucking truth. This dude is not explaining exactly what happened to this woman. And I'm still questioning this now. Like, why this GoFundMe is still existing. That's my thing. You know, and like I say, 3 months ago, you can see. You see what I'm saying? Like real talk, like 3 months ago, you can see what this person said right here. You see this, right? Has she been brought home yet? Facts. And I'm going to keep this person anonymous who stated that, but it's a very great motherfucking question that was to be asked. You see? And you see that there's no responses from stuff like this right here. How do we contact somebody in the family? We would like to help Sika and Luna. That was 8 months ago. So much love. Rest in peace. And this is her cousin. Rest in peace, Prima. You know, so Carlos Garcia is definitely a cousin. Glad you found such joy and peace in the land you love. Rest in peace. My cousin Inez was a sweet soul. You see, they call her Inez. She was a truth seeker and a righteous woman. You will always be in our hearts. Julio E. Caesar, stay strong. One love from TJ McPhail in the family branch. And like I say, this is one of the main people that donated right here. This is Peggy and Gary Collins. They were saying rest in paradise. There's a few other photos that people attached. And as you can see, Tadaya, Zacharias, Sevilla, Bazan. This would be Tadaya and Zacharias Sevilla, which would be the children. And as you can see, 9 months ago, this is stated on this post as it says, my mother Magdalena was such an amazing mother to me and Zacharias and a loving grandmother to our kids. She was the best abuela we could wish for. She wanted the best for people and for our world. Now, these are people, you know, like I say, and this right here is her daughter, as you can see. Let's bring Maggie Inizita home, mi madre. Facts, all facts. You see what I'm saying? And like, these are some of the people that I want to contact because I'm thinking all of on what that Nature Boy, you know, is saying. Everything and more what Nature Boy is saying. I really feel like that there are some conflicting statements that definitely have been illustrated by his account, by his story, by his recollection of on what took place. And I'm thinking within my own mind, because I'm a free thinker, just like each and every one of you that's in the chat right now that's tuning in. I'm thinking that something else may have just happened. And this dude don't want to talk about that, because every time when he takes the floor and actually start talking about certain stuff or whatever, you see how, you know, the whole Carbonation, you know, they just pretty much in agreement with what he's saying or whatnot. But let's listen to a little more on what he's saying, and then we'll be able to make somewhat of a definite determination on exactly what took place.
Mama Dia is not dead. We do not handle death the way Babylon handles death.
Now you hear this now. He's saying that Mama Dia is not dead. This is what Nature Boy is saying.
They're looking for a memorial, a tribute, or something like that.
Yeah, she should be tributed. She should be saluted because she was an outstanding and amazing woman, Nature Boy. If she wasn't outstanding and amazing, you wouldn't have had her there with you. She looked at you as being a leader. She looked at you as being somewhat as a god, somebody that was going to give her proper guidance and direction, despite her being years way older than on what that you are. She believed in your mission. She believed in your following. But now you done turned this shit into a fucking occult.
We don't think about her being dead. We know that.
We know you don't think about her being dead because you really don't want to address the fucking situation. You didn't have to, stand here with the entire Carbonation, the members that were there at the time. You didn't have to, do no video like this. I want to hear it from you on a personal note. I want you to be looking into the fucking camera, not looking over off to the side like what you doing right now and shit. We're going to pay attention to your motherfucking eyes because we know that you lying, nigga.
But she stood for her consciousness.
Why you looking all the way over there? Why you can't look us in the eyes? That's the question.
Her thinking, her message that she came to bring. It's funny because I seen somebody so-called honoring her, and they put her poem online, but didn't listen to the poem. She was giving you a warning in the poem. To honor someone is to listen and abide by what they ask of you. All Mama Dia wants you to do was what we're asking you to do. And we are Mama Dia. You're looking at Mama Dia. Mama Dia is not with us physically, but the mind cannot die. The mind is consciousness, and consciousness can only be transformed from one form to another. So she went to sleep and went into her next reality and transition. How beautiful is that?
It wasn't beautiful to me because she wouldn't have transitioned at the time that you're talking about, now that we know of her demise, if you would have allowed for that lady to take her damn prescription. That's right. This lady was on medication and needed to take her medication for her heart. But what happened was you coerced her, Nature Boy, into believing that she didn't need her fucking medication. You are the reason behind this woman's death. You should be held accountable for this shit because it was you that manipulated her just by her following you with the belief that everything was going to be okay. And you know for a motherfucking fact that everything was not going to be okay. So that shit is on your hand as well as your followers that's sitting here looking shook as hell anyway. And now, your so-called wife, your direct and shit. Now, as she's talking, let's look at her facial expression.
With a smile on her face, pray that you be able to leave that way.
You see this?
She was happy.
Look how she looking.
It's unfortunate that it happened in our camp.
She don't even believe that shit.
Most people would love.
Look at her looking down and shit.
Love to blame that on me, and I understand it. But like we said, we were doing everything that was supposed to be done. We got the autopsy. She had a heart condition, and it was irreversible. She had it for 30 plus years. Now, if you know about heart medicine, and you know that heart medicine destroys the heart and its arteries and all that. So it was irreversible. And if it was the B6 diet, then a lot of people be dropping dead here. And it just would be, it wouldn't be, there's too many people on the B6 diet. You can't say it was a diet. You can't blame it on us. But this is what really important, that people are saying that we are not.
I think what's important would be for you to just keep it a buck, man. Just come on straight out with it, man, and just tell the motherfucking truth. Just tell the people exactly, on what you did and on how that you falsely, told this lady. You reinforced to this lady. You gave her a belief that was pseudo, that was artificial, and that was not true. And your ass need to be accountable for this shit right here. Because if it wasn't for your ass, she wouldn't have came there any fucking way. Because this woman is from Honduras. This was in Chiapas, Mexico. She's from Honduras, you see. So when all of this happened over there, Nature Boy, all of these people on the GoFundMe were actually donating money in order to get her from Chiapas back to Honduras. Now, that's the part that you're not fucking explaining. Now, and being that this GoFundMe is still fucking active, it's still up, it's still fucking running, as you can see right here and shit. We can even go back. Right. You see, the goal is $5,000. Now, I know it took more money than $1,810, you know, to make anything possible. And I've been sitting here adding up these donations and the whole nine, and I'm just trying to figure out, you know, like where all of this is coming into play at, because it's kind of strange to me. It's beyond fucking strange. Now, look at from the 5 photos, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Now, you see this? You see the people, you know what I'm saying, that was donating, right? You know, him and his queen right here, you know, they donated as well. Make sure I can get a whole photo up, you know what I'm saying, of them. I don't really want to give me the whole shot. I don't know why I don't want to give me the whole shot now. But these are the listed people. Of course, I showed you her with her grandkids, and this is her daughter as well. This right here, I'll blow it up this way, just so y'all be able to see it. But I think it's strange, and like I say, me as well as a few other people, you know, we are making attempts in order to get in touch with these people to see on whether or not if their story actually is aligned with these lies that Nature Boy is telling, because her son seemed, you know, not to be at peace with it, and I'm sure that he got some choice words for your ass too, Nature Boy.
Honoring Mama Thea. We are Mama Thea. Mama Thea is not dead. Mama Thea is well alive.
You hear this? You hear this, dude?
We are Mama Thea. Mama Thea is not dead. Mama Thea is well alive right here. We don't understand life, so we can't understand death. So allow me to remind. When I say remind, I mean to recollect your mind. Remember. That means to bring your mind back in membership, because it's all membered out, spread out. Allow me to remember, help you remember that life is but a dream, and that we all must transition. But we came here for a purpose, with a message for each and every person here, every one of you on this planet. Whether your message is to show us what not to do, fine. That's your purpose. That's your message. Each one of us have a message, and her message lives in us. She joined us. She believed in us. She believed in this message of getting back to nature, getting to the tropics, living an all-natural lifestyle. And that, my friends, is well alive and will always be. She is the truth, and the truth is before you. So if you honor Mama Thea, you will honor Carbonation. You will share the videos. You will honor what she stood.
You see what I'm saying? Now, to the person, you know, that left the comment that was asking if it was a shady death, why aren't the police involved and all that other shit? Okay, all right, this is why. Because, see, you got to think about the amount of people that are continuing to go and be a part of Carbonation. You see, these are the people, you know, that are condoning this type of stuff. These are the people that are not honoring, you know, actually what took place. They're not even honoring the fucking truth. I'm really looking at it now like people just want to be a part of social media. People just want to be famous. People want to be down with something or whatever. That's all that I'm looking at it like. You know, now as far as why the police and law enforcement would not be investigating this case, I will say this right here. Over in Palenque, as well as Mexico in general, no disrespect to anybody, but honestly, they don't give a fuck about us. That's right. Just like they didn't give a fuck about when Eliana had that baby, and when Nature Boy basically wasn't wanting to take the baby to the hospital and shit, you know, when he wanted to have the natural birth or whatever, man, that child ain't had no prenatal vitamins or none of that. You can look at that child and you can tell what it's done went through thus far, just by their looking and appearing to be somewhat of a loss of vision. There's even a loss of motor skills, like the child is not even receptive. And, you know, from another account, you know, which was made, you know, some time ago from Eliana, when she actually came, you know, and admitted that she did have the herpes, you got to ask yourself, if you do have the herpes and you do have a child, that within itself should be a motherfucking crime. If you knowingly have herpes, you know that you got the herpes, but you're not taking medication just to be able to stabilize that condition of a sexually transmitted disease, your ass need to be held accountable for that shit. That ain't no shit that you just, just slide. You don't just slide that shit up in a conversation. That, oh yeah, I got herpes and shit, but I just had a kid. But like what the fuck? You see, because all of them, and I repeat, all of them are listening to this dude Eligio. This is their master teacher. This is their chief. And whatever that the damn chief says, that's what they're going by. That's what they're going for. I love to talk to this woman right here. I wish we can track her down. Like real talk. I want to have a conversation with her. I need to know like what the hell is going on. Like real talk. Real talk. And you exactly right. And I honor those emojis you just put right there, because let Nature Boy tell it, the herpes are mental. All of that shit is mental. He believes that there's no way possible, that a person can contract a sexually transmitted disease. And to him, it's all in the mind. If you think you ain't got it, then you ain't got it. That's what he's saying. But Old Dirty Bastard from the Wu-Tang Clan confirmed that from us. He confirmed it for all of us. He said, nigga, if I got it, then you got it. So what he was saying basically in the day was that the members in the clan was pretty much hitting the same chicks behind stage and everything else. So if anybody went up in there wrong, and he was letting them know then like that he had some shit, he was like, shit, if I got it, nigga, then you got it too if you smashed the unprotectively. And I'm pretty sure that Nature Boy has put it in a lot of their heads over there, if not everybody damn head over in Babylon, that, hey, we don't need no condoms. We don't need no protection. We don't need anything whatsoever that's used in Babylon. But this same dude got a motherfucking Babylonian refrigerator, a Babylonian fan. He got a motherfucking Babylonian smartphone. He even using a motherfucking Babylonian Wi-Fi. So all of that is a contradiction within itself when actually dealing with Nature Boy. But if you ask him, right? Nature Boy is going to tell you that this is right and exact. Everything what he's saying that's against Babylon. And I think that is fucked up, y'all. I really do. I really think that it's fucked up.
That's how we honor each other.
Yeah.
Not just saying I love you and giving you a bouquet of flowers. Then we say, oh, she died so we could be nosy. And then guess what? We move on like it was nothing. That's not honor. That's Babylon. Babylon will tell you this person died, and then you'll cry, oh my God, they died. And then what? You forget.
And let me explain something too. Like when people were saying that the feds had already went to the carbonation site or whatever. No, they didn't. The FBI did not go there. Think about it. If the FBI went there, they wouldn't have been recording shit. If the FBI was there, he wouldn't even be on live no damn more. The person that went there that had an issue with him while he had to stop his live, undoubtedly the person that had enough rank and had enough nuts to be able to cut that motherfucking Wi-Fi box off was the damn owner of the hotel. That was not the FBI. This dude is very articulate. He's very persuasive and manipulative, the way that he speaks and the semantics that he uses. And oftentimes when I hear the shit, I just sit back and just shake my damn head, just like in utter disbelief by the people that actually believe this shit. Like this dumbass dude right here. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this dumbass dude. He's sitting there. He ain't nothing but a motherfucking yes man. That's all that he is a fucking yes man. And if you think I'm sitting over here fronting or whatever, I'm gonna show you real quick, man, before we get off here and shit. Because like I say, I've posted this on Instagram like several times. You know, I've showed people, you know what I'm saying, like telltale signs, you know, actually dealing with this dude, Nature Boy, to tell you the fucking truth. You know, and I'm gonna show you right quick. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. You know, as far as with Palenque, right quick. And like I say, man, rest up, Mama Dia, for real though. Hold on, let me play this, man. Rest up, Mama Dia.
Depressed the whole time, really, with a few bumps, you know, which are like, on this earth is an experience. We're here to experience, to good life.
Very beautiful soul. And my thing would be, why would Nature Boy not want to discuss what took place with Mama Thea? This lady basically uprooted her whole damn life just to be a part, a melanation, carbonation, all of that and more. But, like I say, this dude, he can discuss everything on fucking Instagram, give out fucking readings and the whole fucking nine, but he not talking about this lady that lost her life, who was basically persuaded and manipulated by him to come over there and pursue a whole different life. She actually thought that she was doing something good. She thought she was doing something that was great, just left her entire
Depressed the whole time, really. With a few bumps, which are like
it's crazy, man.
Experience.
It's crazy, yo. And I'm pretty sure, that her family hate, that she had to experience messing with Nature Boy ass, because you already know he smashed too. He smashed.
Yes.
Look at this lady, man. Beautiful sister, man. Beautiful sister, man. R.I.P. to this sister right here. Listen to her.
Since I woke up in my tent this morning. Look right here. I'm going to cut the ends off. Dead ends. The part that I have to take them off so it can do what it needs to do. Yes, so just detach yourself and leave Babylon, because she has already been judged. And if you don't want to share her judgment.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. That lady just left her family and every damn thing, man. She uprooted everything to go over there and then be with this clown right here. This clown nigga right here. This dude right here. This who she came to be with. Look at this dude now. Look at his head and shit, man. His head and shit is turning colors in the whole fucking nine. He over there infecting all of them damn women. And after he get finished having sex with them, then he's just flipping a coin and then allowing for the other men that are over there to then try and be flirtatious, make a pass, pull these women and be with them. You already know they all over there sexually frustrated as hell. You know that they are. Then they got to sit over there and watch this dude and shit. Like, come on, man. And then when you go back in the day, and then when you look at like women like this sister right here, I'm still trying to identify who she is. I want to know who she is, not Eliana. I want to know who she is, because I feel like it's a lot of people, that got a story that's relating to this dude, that don't want to fucking talk about it. Just like this brother right here that was over there.
If you need me to be a villain for you, so you can go live and say, "Oh, how I left it, and I left you out there." And I'm not your bitch. I'm not your direct. I'm not Navi or any of these shits. No, I ain't none of that, motherfucker.
And see, right now, when you hear this dude aggressively talking, he was once a member of Carbonation and he left because Nature Boy tried to smash his girl.
I leave, you should be like, "Yo, man, thank you for everything." Boom, he spoke Spanish for me. Man, go ahead, I wish you the best. Nah, but you didn't say that. Yeah, you made a pass on my direct, motherfucker. Because you thought I was going to get emotional, right? And start shit with you. Because you feed off of people's fucking anger and shit like that. You feed off that shit. Why you think Yaya left you? You know why Yaya left you? You don't even know why. You don't even know why she left you. And you need me to be a villain for you, so you can go live and say, "Oh, how I left it, and I left you out there." And I'm not your bitch. I'm not your direct.
You know what I'm saying? See, dude was already upset about that shit, and we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it like I say, a step further, and you can see how all of this stuff right here is coming together. And like I said before, even tracking down, the stuff that was going on with Velvet back in the day, from her Twitter page all the way 2 years, and some change, to this article that was put out in the newspaper that clearly showed that back then, when Eliana was with another guy, what she wanted to do. See, she wanted to start something back then. She wanted to live out in nature then, and she was actually making an attempt to get approval in order to do so on a 55-acre development that was proposed along Interstate 80. Now check this out right quick. Yeah, the investors, they proposed a 55-acre development along Interstate 80. See, part of the plan, it called for moving but keeping an Owl City mobile home parks. Now this how it was going down. Now this Eliana with her other... Right, that's Eliana right there, Velvet Marquez. That's Eliana and Velvet. That's Velvet Marquez right there. Now people are saying that this is not Eliana's baby or whatever. They're saying this is not her baby, I don't know whether or not it is or not. But I see how small this child is, and I see that this was back in 2016. I also, take notice to when women have children, when they get busy, they, really don't have time to do their hair or whatever. It's a lot of stuff, going on or whatnot, like in this photo, so I just couldn't understand why this dude braids and stuff would be done. The baby got braids or whatever, and her braids are looking like real raggedy and stuff or whatnot. But it just goes to show on what her intentions has been since day one. Since day one, the child, her and Jesus, that's baby daddy. See, it states that Velvet Marquez, she attended a college in Alabama, down in Tuskegee, and she pictured with her and Jesus, their 16-month-old, and their Forest View mobile home court, it was near the intersection of Interstate 80 or whatever. Now, on June 3rd, 2016, this is when Eliana was basically using the North Dubuque LLC plan to develop this 55-acre area. So it's like Eliana wanted to start, this shit right here back then. Now, the article is from the Gazette, and as you can see, Eliana been with the shit, y'all. She been wanting to be out in nature. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the investor. Yeah, see, she been wanting to be out there and shit. Like I said, I've been doing, diligent coverage, on a lot of this stuff, man. A lot of this stuff that has to do with carbonation, man. Like, real talk. And then, like I say, I've been even showing, on how funny style, that these dudes are that's over there. But I'm going to have an entire segment, on these moist-ass dudes that's in carbonation. I'm going to compile one together, just for y'all, but we're gonna look a little deeper, into the people that's connected to Mama Thea, and I'm gonna show you, right here, that this is Mama Thea's son, and he's actually on Facebook. I sent him a message. Hopefully he does respond back, because I was just basically letting them know, yo, dude, we are very, very, very in question on what happened to your mother. We want to know. Redevus Stuvera, Malachi God, and this is a Honduran brother as well, and like I say, you see, he got the, he got the hyper, he got the URL for the Urban Dictionary or whatever, trying to, make sure that he come across right when he talking to people and stuff or whatnot. But like I say, this is our sign right here, and I'm going to show you through the comments, as he makes a post, and you see all these photos right here. Now, this is his page. And you see the photos that he got on here, right? And these are photos of his mom. This one photo I just posted to Instagram. There's a few more showing when she was with Carbonation. See, she gave up her life to go over there and be with your ass, nature boy. And y'all allowed for her to die, man. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool at all. While y'all over there in Europe and all that stuff and whatnot, man, this woman had heart complications, man. She wanted to come over there and help y'all, man. She wanted to, experience something different in life, man. I don't think that her experience should have been, her untimely death. I sincerely don't think that. So to whoever was smashing her, whoever that was with her, whoever, that was connected with her and was talking on the daily or whatever, bro, y'all need to come on and keep it a buck. Y'all need to keep it a buck. Y'all need to let the motherfucking women go. They need to come on back over here to fucking Babylon, because your ass is unfit, to be honest with you, to be a leader any motherfucking way. And like I say, from her son right here, you'll see from June 28th, 2018, it says, Facebook friends, I posted my mom's passing. The family would like help moving her body from Chiapas, Mexico, where she was visiting when she died, back to her homeland, Rothon, Honduras. And it states right here that, you know, they set up a GoFundMe. Any who can help, it would greatly be appreciated. And as you can see in the comments or whatever right here, if you look, that's the GoFundMe. You see people are posting the link in the whole nine, and that's her daughter right there, Unefa Eset Asavia Bazan. We will get her home. Thank you for those that can contribute, and for any who can repost. Our mom, Maggie Magdalena Savia, had many friends because she was loving and easy to love. Mtodaya is said. You see, please reshare on your Facebook pages. None of our posts are making it to Mommy's Facebook page. We want friends who love Maggie to know that's a motherfucking shame. Now, see, when these people was trying to raise money and get their damn mama back, Nature Boy, with this following that he done built off this woman's fucking death, didn't even use that following to generate some capital, to bring about, you know, some residuals, to be able to aid and assist the family, to help them to be able to get a resolve from them losing their mother, losing their loved one, losing their cousin, losing their auntie, losing their sister to the senseless stuff that's going on over here in Carbonation. And I just so happen to be one of the people that got an issue with this shit right here. And you see, right here, Tobias Mitchell say, sorry for your loss, bro. I lost my mother last year. I know the pain of you and your family are in prayers. You see what I'm saying? And you see 58 minutes ago, World News just dropped up in there and told her, rest easy, goddess. We in works now to see if we can get Nature Boy to explain to us what actually happened to this beautiful woman. We all hate this happen because she had so many to offer. And I'm going to correct that anyway. I meant to put so much to offer. But matter of fact, I'll do that now. You know what I'm saying? So he don't think, you know, I'm just on here tripping or whatever. But yeah, we'll do it while I'm live right now. And we're going to go ahead and get to that. We'll update that. And I'll make sure if that brother does contact me, that I let each and every one of you know. Like I say, this is a very serious, you know what I'm saying, issue that we're talking about right now. We just so happen, you know what I'm saying, to address this right now because it's done went on a little too long right now. Like this shit done went too far. And like I say, I honestly feel like, you know what I'm saying, that Nature Boy need to give us, you know what I'm saying, some motherfucking excuse to all of this shit right here. Like, word up, Nature Boy, we all deserve to hear what you have to say in reference to what took place with Mama Thea as opposed to this old shit right here that you was talking about.
That is not honor. Honor is when you hold the creed and what that person stood for every day. We are Mama Thea. We honor Mama Thea. Honor, to hold to esteem. Who is Mama Thea? Mama Thea is the Christ conscious. The Christ conscious is here. What she stood for. So many people want to care once they're not there. Ain't that crazy? You're nobody till something happens to you, till you're no longer there. But when she was here, no one worried. Not saying her family didn't reach out to her and care about her. I'm talking about the people that we see as critics. Nobody cared about Mama Thea. You don't care about Mama Thea. I'm just saying. I understand the public want to be in my business and know when my baby is born and when something happened here, why he ain't come out. Because it's a sensitive subject. It was private, man. I have a private life.
You heard what he said, right? When his baby was born.
Because it's a sensitive subject. It was private, man. I have a private life. What we put on this channel is for you, is knowledge of self, so that you can get your mind right. We wanted to strategically tell the public when we wanted to tell them. When we got done collecting ourselves on what happened and made sure that her biological family and her direct family was informed and got that body. We ain't gonna just jump on social media and say RIP. No, that's not how we honor.
Well, why you didn't do that? I'm doing it right now. I'm hashtagging justice for Mama Thea. Why the fuck you couldn't jump on fucking social media and say that? Why? You know why he couldn't do that? Because this motherfucker actually used her death in order to build a following from people who were sympathetic, people who empathized for the situation by him being the damn chief, supposedly out in nature and shit, wearing a fucking fake ass gold chain he probably done got from a Canal Street version over in Mexico some damn where. Dude, we ain't going for that shit, man. We ain't going for none of that shit that you talking about.
We honor Mama Thea by keep going, keep giving the message, because she was this message. She was giving you this message.
And for anybody that's tuning in right now, what we're doing is we're just looking at a few things in reference to the untimely death of Mama Thea and of on how Nature Boy is slated to be behind this because he told Mama Thea that she didn't have to take her medication, which was prescribed to her, and we all feel like that is fucked up. That's right. We feel like that is real messed up, family, you know, and that's where we at with this right now. I've showed a few things from Facebook as well, you know what I'm saying, it's Instagram, and what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying, before that I slide up out of here, you know what I'm saying, like, because I mean, it just got me feeling some kind of way. Like, I've been pissed off like all morning dealing with this shit right here, to tell you the damn truth. You know, I'm gonna have the links to Mama Thea's actual Facebook page as well, you know, just for anybody that want to go check it out or whatever. And we're gonna keep looking even further into on whether or not we can connect with the family and see possibly if we can get some answers, and, you know, just to basically see if they're doing okay as well. You know, I got questions, you know, like I say, I just like this dude with a passion. I only went on his live stream just to prove what I already knew about his ass anyway. It had nothing to do with my likeness for him or wanting to be in Carbonation or any of that shit. And I talk about other stuff than just Nature Boy. But it just so happens today on this live stream, I'm talking about his ass, and I'm bringing into account for everybody in here, very transparent. We want hashtag justice for Mama Thea. That's just it. Cut and dry, you know what I'm saying, down the middle. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody rocking with me. Shout out to everybody that'll be tuned in for my next live stream. Like I said, we're going to continue, you know what I'm saying, to move forward. Anti by Nature is my Facebook group. It's only on Facebook Messenger. Hit me up on Instagram, World News 704 in the DM. I'll give you the link if you want to be a part of it. That goes for anybody that's interested, anybody with any information, and we're going to continue to move forward, family. Enjoy your day, all right?
I need y'all to pay attention to this hand. Pay attention to this hand, guys.
Predator. And I put out many videos on him over a period of time, and recently my YouTube channel got completely removed because his followers accused me of bullying, stalking, and hate speech. Now, to be clear, anyone that wants...
What? Let's go back. Let's go back.
Followers accused me of bullying, stalking, and hate speech. Now, to be clear, anyone
that is weeks of ass, y'all. This Negro running around here looking like the Gross sisters on the Proud Family and got the audacity to be out here doxing and stalking people. Really? Get you some lotion, Toothless. Get you some lotion, fam. Out here crusty. His whole hand is looking archaic. His whole entire hand is looking prehistoric. That is prehistoric, Ash. Now, I didn't even plan to get up this morning and have to roast somebody. That's why I'm still in my pajamas. But, woo, child, I came to figure out some shit because I had to figure out what was going on with this video that I saw when I seen Black Cherry issuing apologies left and right. It looked like some coercion to me. But anyway, she has basically got ensnarled with one of the little nasty-ass trolls that I have that has been trolling me for months now, okay? And so I had to go to digging because we were trying to understand, figure out his real name. So I went to digging and found who Michael Clark is, okay? And so through his Facebook, I ran across that video. And I was like, no. You are not out here harassing motherfuckers and you ashy like that. It was like, that's not regular Ash. It's like, see, sometimes you may get into a little situation and you may get caught out there, right? And you happen to be ashy. You happen to be ashy. Hold on. Tell y'all who we talking about. So you just so may happen to get caught out there and the motherfucker just be ashy, and you just be like, damn, like I forgot my lotion. And so you might have like that one layer of ash. But if you go look at the clips, y'all, this nigga had cakes of ash. There's no way you've been walking around all day and missed your hand being white. His hand is that gray, crusty white. Okay? That is a week's worth of ash, nigga. I don't know. I don't know. Why do people not have grannies? Like your granny would slather you in Vaseline. I'm headed to California because I'm going to slather that motherfucker in Vaseline. You can't be out here like that, fam. Your hands was so damn dry, they was 2 seconds away from bleeding. Like, shit is real. You be out here doing 6-hour, 8-hour lives on motherfuckers and ain't lotioned your hands all day? Nigga, what? How, fam? You out here telling other motherfuckers how to live their life and you can't seem to be capable of lotioning? Now, if your hand look like, all I know for a fact is that the rest of your body look like the abominable snowman. Ain't no fucking way, fam. What an ashy ass hand. That hand's so goddamn ashy. You don't care about yourself enough. Now we know why you don't care about other people. Because you don't give a fuck about you. We out here, most people get prepped and primed and ready. Now, I think us ladies, we probably do a little bit more before we go live to get prepped and ready. But nigga, putting on lotion is the basic. And because you don't got no motherfucking lotion on, I can surmise that your ass is musty too. You're out here musty. You're musty. Because if you forget the lotion, you forgot that damn deodorant. You also forgot to brush them teeth. Because lotion is the basic. Like, what? You out here, and they don't say I just washed my hands. Nope, that ash was going all the way up to your elbows. So don't sit up there and say, I just forgot to wash my hand. No, the fuck you did it, nigga. You just don't believe in lotion. That ash was on his motherfucking hand like a glove. That shit was going all the way up to his damn elbow. He had a whole white ass glove on. It's a package deal. You just don't be that ashy. Black whole hand look like a goddamn fossil. You're not gonna tell me that motherfucker ain't musty too. You're not finna tell me that. Nope, your ass is musty. Your ass is musty. You're not finna sit here. That nigga out here 5 years ago, Black, you had teeth. What happened to your teeth? What happened? In 2014, you had teeth. You had it. That shit was not missing. Somebody knocked your shit out. Somebody knocked your grill clean.
Jazzy, can I ask you a question? Ain't you planning to go to Africa? Ain't you planning to go to, I forgot where you say you was going to, but you're going over there to Africa, I think, or South America. There are some kids, some parents that can't afford lotion. I get your little ranking session, but you sound stupid. I've learned from the greats of YouTube. I've learned from young Pharaoh, and it's not because he's in the room. It's who I've learned from. Uncle Black. Hit people with facts. Ranking on them, anyone could do that. See, when I come for you, and I'm not saying this, but eventually YouTubers are going to come for me. And when they do, I'm going to destroy them with their own words. I'm going to expose them with their own words. That's how you do it. Not a ranking session.
Clear up out your damn mouth, didn't they? And I hope somebody come and knock the rest of them out too, because that's exactly what's going to end up happening to you keep fucking with people. Okay? Okay? Now, let's talk about Black Cherry and this little apology business. Now, this is just my personal speculation, okay? Because I don't know. But what I do know is she was very much in fear and scared for her life since them people decided to put her personal information out, telling motherfuckers where her school and stuff was at, and put information about her family and whatnot so that they would be able to be identified by anybody that runs across those articles or those videos, all right? Now, I don't know if it was a blackmail type thing where a motherfucker said, hey, you need to do this and that and the third. But I'm telling you fucking now, that's very problematic. You shouldn't have put shit up in the first fucking place. And Black Cherry does not speak for me, okay? Me and Black Cherry's platforms are not affiliated in any shape, form, or fashion. Therefore, it must be understood by Diva Tomboyish and Uncle Ashy Crackly ass Black, okay? That I say whatever I want to say on this motherfucker of my own free will, and it's free speech, bitches. All right? So you can't tell Black Cherry to keep me up off your ass.
So, all of a sudden, Black Cherry is not affiliated with you no more. You see, when Black Cherry entered this beef, I should have said something. I felt bad because she did not know. As soon as he said something about Uncle Black, first it was young Pharaoh. And then when young Pharaoh didn't say nothing, I said, okay, hopefully she'll leave it alone. And then she went after Uncle Black. And I should have IG'd her. But to be honest, I needed her to learn a lesson. I needed her to learn from this. Because Uncle Black, I'm not just sticking up. I learned from him. Because I know eventually I'm going to get some YouTube beefs. I learned from young Pharaoh and I learned from Uncle Black how to handle YouTube beefs. You expose people with their own words. That's it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And now all of a sudden, Jazzy G, you want to remove yourself from the situation. I have an index. I could go into my index right now. I think Black Cherry is about to put up a video talking about do not put me, I stand up for myself. Do not put me in your mess. Black Cherry she didn't know what she was getting into. Plain and simple. She did not know what she was getting into. She doesn't. And I feel bad for her, but this was a lesson learned. Come on, Jazzy. Stop it. Like anybody could sit there and rank. Like, stop it. Stop it. Because now you're being a hypocrite, right? When everybody talk about your roaches in your house, right? Then you make up an excuse for that, right? It's not because I'm sticking up for Uncle Black. It's I'm telling you, you about to go overseas. You said you're moving overseas. Ain't you going to Africa or South America? There's a lot of things you're going to see over there that you be talking about. So stop being a hypocrite.
Because guess what? As soon as I get a little bit more time today, Diva, I'm finna go through your YouTube and I'm finna roast your motherfucking ass and hop on your goddamn head and snatch your improperly placed lace front clear off your damn head. And when I finish getting the digging, you better hope I don't find some more shit on you. Because I'm going to talk about that shit too. Okay? Now, Peach family, I'm out. I also want to start a fund to let them know because they like to say I'm a scammer because of me assisting the Marquez family with raising money. I am now starting a lotion for Black fund. Okay? All y'all got to do is donate 25 cents, okay, $1. We gonna hook homie up with a lifetime supply of lotion. How about that? We gonna get him some shea butter. Black Cherry can go ahead and get you some of her soaps from Fragrantly Whipped because you know your ass ain't washing your goddamn ass if you don't give a fuck enough to lotion your motherfucking hand, bitch. So, I'm out, guys. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day.
So when you go, ain't you going overseas, right? You're going overseas, right? So you're going to see kids and moms and grandmothers that can't buy lotion. You're going to make fun of them too? So this is how you rank. This is what you do. If you're going to rank with somebody, do it with facts, Jazzy. That's all I'm saying. Do it with facts. Don't sit up there and rank because you're being a hypocrite. That's all I'm saying. You're just being a hypocrite. I can't talk about people houses that people have roaches in their house. You gonna see that. Because that happens all the time in the islands. You can have the cleanest house. That happens in America. You can have the cleanest house. There's roaches. Sometimes I leave out the house without lotioning myself. Stop being a hypocrite. I don't agree. But that's how you do. If that's how you do, that's how you do. But You about to go overseas. Ain't you going to Guyana, you said? You're going to Africa, right? You're going to see a lot of things over there that you be talking about. The stuff that you joke about on YouTube. Jazzy, like if I would have seen you in the islands, like the way how you like get at people, instead of doing it with facts and exposing somebody with their own words, I'd rather you do that. Because then when you talk about people's ass and not having teeth and all of that, when you rank on them, if I would have seen you in the islands, I'll just have one of my homegirls take care of you. The same ones that have no teeth and be ashy as hell, they'll beat you up. And I'm just being honest, because you're being a hypocrite. Hit people with facts, Jazzy. Expose them with their own videos, their own words. I want to see what you're going to do. I just want to see what you're going to do. Everyone, I have to go to therapy. I definitely have to go to therapy after this. But you all, queens and kings, have an awesome day. Make sure you go check out Uncle Black's and go check out Jazzy's G. You all have an awesome, blessed day, queens and kings.